See my new car? So it's election time here in Westminster, and a few thousand people are trying to become the 650 people who will take their places as members of Parliament. But the one thing I've really noticed is so many of them are terrible at social media. So I put together today's vlog as kind of like a public service announcement. First, a couple of positive things. Social media is a great way to engage with the public. It gives you unfiltered access whenever you want it to engage with people, but the clue is in the name. It's social media, it's not a broadcasting channel. So many candidates are just endlessly tweeting party lines. They're endlessly going on about boring slogans and retweeting what the party leader says. The worst thing is they're constantly retweeting nice things people say. People don't care about that. If all you want to do is stay in your echo chamber and appeal to your base and appeal to the people who vote for you anyway, then keep doing what you're doing. But if you want to appeal to a wider demographic and actually engage with voters, then have a listen to these 3 ideas. Make sure that people get to know who you are. I say to people, and I've said this to clients before, use the 70-20-10 rule. What I mean by that is 70% of your content should be about engaging in wider debates, about promoting who you are, about engaging with people, responding to tweets quickly, answering comments on Facebook. Don't do what this candidate's doing on his Facebook page and banning dissenting voices on the Facebook page. That is a big no-no. Don't do it. It's a really bad idea. Let people have those debates. If you get attacks from the opposition, you should be able to rebut them or get your supporters to rebut them kindly. Don't just ban people. Obviously, if it gets nasty, if it gets over the line in terms of insulting and it becomes abusive, that's the time to get rid of it. By all means, report it. But if they're just having a debate, do not silence the debate. So some ideas for that 70%. How about publishing your favourite chili recipe? Barack Obama did that. It went viral in 2008. Spotify playlists. The problem is the public are quite willing to buy into the concept that as a politician or a campaigner, you have no personality.
Well, we in the Adder Party are going to fight this campaign on issues, not personalities.
Why is that?
Because our candidate doesn't have a personality.
If you're going to follow people, you need to engage with them. It's not sufficient just to kind of follow a supporter back and then never say anything to them. And definitely, if they send you a response, you better be able to respond back to it. Treat it as if that person has a direct contact with you, because that's the way they're treating it. If you don't have somebody with the skills to even handle an iPhone and record this video that I'm doing for you now with a £100 microphone plugged into my iPhone shooting in 4K, then you need to hire someone or get a volunteer who knows what they're doing, because that's really important. Whatever budget you're spending on leafleting mostly households that are not interested, you're wasting money. You can put that to good use by sticking it into digital media. Social has a far bigger reach and a far more impressive conversion rate than your leaflets are doing. Finally, 2 mega golden rules. Twitter, you need to be able to respond quickly. It's all about speed and being up to date with the conversations that are taking place. And on Facebook, video is now king. If you're not able to produce easy to watch short videos on Facebook, you're really struggling. Images just don't cut it anymore. Stop, please stop, please stop with all those selfies with 3 or 4 volunteers. It makes it look like that's all you've got. If you get 50 or so volunteers, that makes a great picture. But 3 or 4 in the pouring rain saying the same thing every night just makes me want to unfollow you. This is Dean's Yard, just around the back of Westminster Abbey, and it's one of those little secret places in London that I absolutely adore. It's just magically quiet. That suddenly all changes as soon as you walk out. Katie and I's wedding song. She chose it. It's a good song though. Early Elton John is very, very good. I realise that most of you watching this will never be a candidate in a campaign and probably never will get involved, although I hope you will get involved if you have a cause that you truly believe in. But just be wary on social media of just feeding the echo chamber. This has been built from my own personal experience, the things I did well on 2 campaigns last time, and the things I didn't do too well on the 2 campaigns that I've learned from, but also conversations with people that I know that work for the 3 main British parties in digital media on all 3 sides. Well, you know what I mean. And conversations I've had with them over what worked, what didn't work, some of the things they do, some of the things they wish their candidates didn't do. And actually, if we all got better at social media, it could actually start to roll back a little bit to what some of the early promises showed, and some of the great things it's done as well. Let's not forget that. I hope it wasn't too boring for you. I hope you found it a little bit interesting. Tomorrow, I'm going to finish my review of the Shure microphone. The results are really good so far. I'm really pleased with it. And then some more saxophone stuff coming up this week. There is going to be a major change on CambridgeSaxophone.com tonight, probably, maybe tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, and I'll talk to you about that in the week. Thank you very much for watching. If you don't already subscribe, please do consider hitting the saxophone below. Lots of interesting videos, some a lot more interesting than this, some very different from this, but either way, I hope you'll come along on the journey with me. And that's about it for today.